How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out me a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. Not just every single chapter being reviewed of Kaiju number 8, but plenty of manga content on the channel. So feel free to go check it out and hang out for a little bit. Anyway, we got chapter 46, and I did not believe we were getting chapter 46. I figured it was just going to be a showcase. But hey, here we are. Pleasant surprise. I'm completely okay with it. So jumping into the chapter, we have Hasegawa sitting there, the first division, the vice captain of the first division. My God, it took me way too long to be able to get that sentence out real time. I'm gonna skip it, yeah. Anyway, going on, he's sitting there like, hey, we can't push the front line back any further. It's just gonna be the front line is there. I don't know what else to tell you. I am at my wit's end. Sorry, I can hold the line. I can't push it though. So we also get the platoon leader that was with Shinomiya for a little bit, and she's sitting there like, if we could just get something to just bust through here real quick, that would be great. And as soon as she's thinking that or saying that, they come over the radio like, hey, Kaiju number 8 has now emerged. So we get a reaction from Narumi like, oh, he's finally here. We get one of the platoon leaders looking around like, oh, thank God. The girl that I was just talking about, the platoon leader that was Shinomiya, is also reacting to this. Like, oh, wow, surprising. Okay, yeah, maybe it was a good thing we sent Shinomiya out there. Who would have thunk? Anyway, you know there's at least half the people in the first division. They're sitting there like, oh, thank God, it's about time. My ass hurts. One of those ants bit my right cheek. Yeah, the right one. Yeah, I'm going to go lay down now. You can finish this since you took forever to show up. Thanks, bye. Like, you know there's a couple of them out there at least that are a little bit irked that it took them this long. But anyway, we cut back over to Kaiju number 9, Kaiju number 8, Kafka, Shinomiya, all these. And Kaiju number 9 sitting there like, oh, finally. You are Kaiju number 8 after all. So yeah, he had his suspicions that Kafka was Kaiju number 8, and he was right. Good job. Great, way to go. Anyway, at this point, he decides to further his own plan or course of action, and he sends out his little radar beepy thing, and all of the Yoju or Honju or whatever the hell they were, all of them that they had previously been fighting and had already killed once before, just drop dead. Then the ant that he is riding starts sprouting wings and evolving. This whole time, Kikuru is kind of losing her shit a little bit. The look on Shinomiya's face is one of oh and shit in that order. So yeah, keep in mind, she had just lost her axe and is now down to just a sidearm. Took a little bit of a beating last chapter. And also keep in mind, it turns out it's not just Kaiju number 9 on top of his own ant. There are still some other ants that were previously still alive that hadn't been killed before and then resurrected by 9. Or he just shrunk the radius of his control over them and now only the ones around him will continue to regenerate. I don't know. Either way, doesn't really matter. There's multiple Kaiju left and she has a side. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but that's okay because Kafka puts his Kaiju number 8 scaly bony thingy hand on Kikuru's shoulder, reassuring her, and also giving us the most absolutely precious, innocent smile that I could ever imagine coming from a kaiju. Go back to, page 6, and go look at Kafka's, happy kaiju face. It is adorable and strange at the same time, because you know what he looks like, and that face just doesn't really fit. But anyway, I love that part. So yeah, he's like, I'm still having a little bit of a problem trusting myself, but I know for a fact I can trust you guys, so thank you, Kikuru. And I'm gonna kind of need you to deal with the ants on the side. I can't really afford to be slowed down against him. Like, he's kind of a big deal. And Kikuru's like, okay, if you're gonna ask me to kill the fodder for you, even though you can easily do it, fine. You don't want to be slowed down, whatever. Whatever, fine. But if you lose, I'm killing you myself. Okay, I'm just saying it. Pride's on the line. I'm fine. I'll take out the fodder. I just have my pistol left anyway. Whatever. Fine. Just go, Kafka. Just go. Starts blasting away at the two ants. Kafka then goes in past the two ants that are getting taken care of by Shinomiya, straight at number 9. This is when number 9 starts telling him, like, you handled me pretty good last time, but ever since then, I've grown thicker skin. Literally. Yeah, he literally says that. I've grown thicker skin. Literally. Kaiju number 9's sense of humor isn't always hitting the best. A little bit punny. I'm kind of okay with puns, though, so I mean, I got a little chuckle out of it, I'm gonna be honest. But anyway, yeah. This is when he decides to create two gigantic cannons on the ant. One on like the base of each wing. And these things start whirring up, about to just shoot some gigantic Kamehameha Big Bang Rasengan beam. I don't know. I don't know what they were going to shoot. I know the Rasengan isn't a beam. The other two are. Was Big Bang? No, the Big Bang attack wasn't a beam. That was just a ball they threw and blew up. So the Kamehameha was the only beam out of those three. Rough. Anyway, going on. Yeah, he's about to shoot this at Kafka, and he's like, this time, I'm ready to kill you. And as soon as this is happening, we also saw Kafka's legs start to kind of like whir up and morph or whatever. He kind of looks back a little shocked, like, what the hell's going on with my legs? Anyway, he turns around, sees the cannons, and straight speed blitzes all the way through this ant kaiju that number 9 is connected to, before 9 can even blast the cannons off, and he has the core of the ant. And it's kind of funny, because when he comes out the other side, he's like, aw, this is the ant's core, not your... Whatever. And he just smushes it. I just no care in the world. But yeah, anyway, Kafka turns around, and he's like, you know, I was watching when you were fighting Kikuru, and if I had to guess, I'd say your core is probably somewhere in the ant's body too. This catches number 9's surprise, pretty much telling us, yes, Kafka is correct. So then, Kaiju number 9 makes the biggest anime/manga mistake of all time, firing off a bunch of really weak attacks really fast. Every time somebody does this in Dragon Ball Z or any other anything, it never works. It doesn't work. The super rapid fire of the weak shots, it never ever works. And Kaiju number 9 made that cardinal mistake. So you know he was going to keep getting bodied. And he does. Because, yeah, Kafka's punching all of these away like it's nothing. And he's thinking to himself, like, you know, it's funny. Having Kaiju number 8 take control and fight in my stead and control the body itself showed me that I really wasn't using the powers properly at all. I didn't really know how to use this body the right way. And he then catapults himself over top of Kaiju number 9 with this, like, foothole jet thing. I'm guessing this is a similar concept to him doing his, like, scream attack thing, where it's just, like, air pressure or whatever just jetting out the hole that he is making in his heel. And assumingly, I mean, obviously, we see throughout the chapter, this makes him way more agile, probably faster, much more aerial mobility. Yeah, this is huge. This is a actually pretty significant buff for Kafka, learning how to control Kaiju number 8's body better. And this is something I had kind of been wondering about, because Kafka really hasn't done that much up until now with this crazy shape-shifting body. Because if you go back to the very beginning of the series, his body's morphing all over the place. He's got like tentacles, and then his body's like wrapping up, and he's got like this alien tongue that like snatches out and grabs a bird, and doing all kinds of weird stuff. And he's finally starting to realize, like, oh yeah, this is a crazy ass kaiju body, and I can use it to its fullest extent. So Kaiju number 9 thinks he's gonna get an attack off on Kafka, but Kafka just jumps way up into the air. I mean, way up there. Keep in mind, the last time he made a jump of this height was to blow up that bomb, and it like wrecked his legs. So 1, that didn't happen this time. That's a good thing. 2, Kafka goes shooting back down with the same, heel hole jet thingy, just pointing it in the opposite direction, shooting down, using airwalk like Sanji, and Kaiju number 9, basically Kafka's entire way down, Kaiju number 9 is sitting there like, what happened to this dude? He's different. Something is seriously different. What is going on? This is not okay. But Kafka doesn't care. Kafka is going down full speed, saying, you better get ready, you're not getting away this time. And Kafka straight bodies this man. I mean, blew up his body. Bodied him. Kaiju number 9 spent this whole chapter getting bodied. and he is now a smear on the pavement. I don't know if he's actually dead yet, because there are portions of the ant body that are still intact, so the core could be in one of those intact portions. This isn't a guarantee of death. In fact, I'd be willing to bet he's not actually fully dead yet. This was very fast for a climactic. I don't know. This didn't really feel like the climactic end that Kaiju number 9 should have after being in the series for so long. But even if he isn't dead, he's going to come back and then be dead. Because, yeah, Kafka, I mean, 9 is no match for Kafka at this point. Just clear as day, he is getting absolutely destroyed. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.